Hi guys, I am P.Madhan Mohan for Power DSP lesson. In the last part, we have seen what is a transform. Now we need to understand why transforms are needed. What we can get ultimately by transforming one chunk of data into other chunk of data. Let's take a Fourier transform, which is a powerful transform, and it converts the time domain into a frequency domain. What does that mean? Time domain to frequency domain. Let's say we are capturing the time domain signal in real time and then we are converting it into digital signal using ADC. Now we have samples, digital samples. Take the case that we are sampling the signal with a sampling frequency of 44.1 kHz. That is, we have 44.1 kilo samples per second. Suppose consider we capture the signal for 30 seconds. Then we have 44.1 into 30 kilo samples, millions of samples. What information we can get from these samples? What useful information that we infer from these samples? If we want to process the signal further, we need some useful information. Based on that information, we are going to decide what we should do further. We know very well that the useful information is nothing but the frequency components present in the signal. Any real-time signal is a combination of or addition of so many sinusoidal components. We have to get this useful information. Based on this information only, we are going to decide what to do next. For example, we can retain some components and remove some from the signal, perhaps if it is a noise. But all we have now in our hand is mere samples, just numbers. Numbers are numbers and not more than that. We can't get any information from these numbers. So we need to do something to get the useful information out from these samples. That is why we are doing transform, in this case Fourier transform, to get the useful information out. That is the frequency components present in the samples. So using Fourier transform, we can see the frequency components that present in the input samples. This is an incredible information. That is why Fourier transform is very important in digital signal processing. One important point to note down here is that by taking transform, we are not getting any extra information in the frequency domain. In fact, the same information is present in both the sides. On one side, that is at the time domain, it is invisible, hidden and could not be seen. But on the other side, that is at the frequency domain, we can see it, measure it and use it for further analysis and decision making. That is why in almost all engineering field, we can't move around without Fourier transform. In fact, every transform helps us to find out the useful information in one way or the other. Okay, thanks for being with me in this lesson. See you. Bye bye.